FFKR Architects is a design firm specializing in architecture, interior design, landscape architecture, and planning, from the beginning stages of design all the way through construction administration.
Founded back in 1976 as a result of the Bicentennial Arts Center and Symphony Hall, which is now Bravenel Hall.
It's such a magnificent building. It still has a clarity of thought, and the design still speaks today.
The legacy of projects, historically, that FFKR has done, they're such landmark, recognizable pieces.
Their portfolio is really broad, and the things they've done are magnificent. They are known for their quality, for their beauty, for their ability to create something that's lasting.
My opportunity to work with the Miller family on the Delta Center, now the Vivint Smart Home Arena, was, I think, a highlight of my career.
It's one of the oldest arenas in the league, and it still looks beautiful. I especially like it in the early evening when it's just getting dark and the lights are on, because the glass goes transparent and you can see the underside of the bowl. I think that's one of the most spectacular buildings, just because you can sense the architecture. The big remodel that we did on the Hotel Utah building, now the Joseph Smith Memorial Building, it taught me so much about architecture and historic buildings. That building set me on the path of my own career, working with the LDS Church on other projects, including some of their temples.
The new global outreach expansion for the Moran Eye Center. This is a group who is restoring eyesight for people around the globe. We've been able to incorporate elements like these Tanzanian walking sticks that people, when they can't see, they're hunched over and they have to be guided by another person who's pulling them with a stick. And when they have their surgery to repair their cataracts, they can stand straight up for the first time for some people in 20 years, throw the stick away, and walk and see. And so we're utilizing those sticks on the wall as you enter the global outreach space to really signify the vision that they're able to bring to people across the globe.
I hope Olympus High School is on that list, actually. We've really gotten a lot of acclaim from that building. I think it complies with some of the design thinking that goes on at FFKR. It's simple, it's clean.
Eccles Genetics Research Building at the University of Utah Med Center. My partner Mark Wilson and Ken Lauder worked on that project. It's one of the most spectacular, wonderful buildings.
Talking Stick was a unique project. When you're working with a tribe, they come to the table with an entire value system, which is fascinating and inspiring.
The portfolio of FFKR is pretty diverse. It shows the legacy of the different partners and their different relationship. It shows the legacy of careful and thoughtful design work over a broad range of subjects. And I'm really proud of that.
It makes us really well-rounded designers.
We really love what we do, and I think that's the most important thing, because all of us came into architecture not for the money, but for the fact that we wanted to create something and do something special with buildings.
The culture of FFKR is a very collaborative one. If you take a step into our office, you'll see it's a very open environment that leads to a naturally engaging and collaborative design environment where people walking by engage with one another, and there's a constant back and forth development of design ideas between design professionals.
The building was built in the early 1900s, and it was known as the Bogue Building.
Originally, it was built as a foundry building with this long span so that there wasn't any columns to interfere, and it worked perfectly for what we needed.
I left FFKR for a few months, and I came back. One of the biggest reasons that I came back, and one of the things that I missed the most, was working in the Bogue Building. It really is an inspiring place to work. Another thing is the people here really are amazing.
Though we're a very big firm, we're the biggest firm in our region, we remarkably feel like a small family.
We are a family, and the people here are dear to us. And when we have the opportunity at summer parties and Christmas parties to see their families and get together, it's really quite sobering to see how many people this enterprise supports.
It's a huge responsibility, and we take it very seriously.
The industry in general has a problem with working long hours, and there's a problem with the balance of work and home life. At FFKR, that's not an issue.
There doesn't seem to be this corporate mentality of, I've got to sacrifice people in order to get on top. It's more about how can we lift everybody up in this company and work together to make each other better.
We have such good relationships with each other. I feel like every day when you come to work, you have a friend.
If you're happy at work, you do a good job, you do a better job.
I think it's just the personality of the people here. You know, there's a drive and a desire to do better, to do the best project possible.
I love that I'm always working on something different. It's just kind of a high.
When you feel confident in your abilities and you know that it's a safe environment to share ideas, it really fosters the design process. We really are a big part of a team.
I just worked on a really big project where we had the architect design team and the landscape team all together, and it's being built right now, and it's going to be an amazing project because we were all working together.
Yeah, the result's completely more cohesive because of that process. People feel like they have an identity here, and that helps bring talent in, helps them to stay, and help the projects to succeed more. It's really what it comes down to, is trying to get people to feel like they have a seat on the bus.
It's my life. I've been here certainly the majority of my career, and you know, I've seen it grow. It's home to me. It's where, you know, I come and feel comfortable and at ease, and I'm excited every day I come to work.
Well, I think their imprint is all over the community. It's actually all over the state, but they are good people, and you know that when you're represented by FFKR, you're going to be represented by someone who has a reputation in their own right for everything you're looking for. Congratulations on 40 years of a great run. We're so happy for you.